Welcome back to another episode of Track Talk with my man, KJ Romero.
What's up, guys?
Out here at Rockhill Supercross. Going to be an amazing weekend for the Carolina Nationals. Got pro action, got amateur action. KJ, you're in the amateur class now. How's it feel?
For now, I mean, it feels pretty good. I'm counting down the days till I turn 30 so I can jump into the vet pro class. But for now, I'm just having fun out here at the local track in Rockhill and just going to have some fun this weekend.
Awesome. And for people who don't know you, kind of give us a rundown of KJ Romero.
I mean, I was pro once and then, got caught up in life and reclassified to expert. And now I'm going to jump back up into the pro and have some more fun. I mean, that's the main goal. The older I get, the more fun I want to have.
And, of course, you can see by the shirt, sponsored by Supercross, our presenting sponsor here on Track Talk. So we're pumped to have him super local here on the pro and amateur side. So let's get into the track. New, fresh build. What do you think just overall? How do you feel about the track?
I mean, it's so much better. I will say, even though there's these tabletops on the track, they are the hardest jumps to get over on the entire track. I mean, especially this first jump, you come hauling butt down the hill, and then you just hit a big wall just straight up. So,
Awesome.
Even the tabletop out of the first turn, you come sprinting out of the first turn, and then just a wall.
And it is long.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're not here yet, just expect that for practice tomorrow.
That's awesome. Well, a lot of hype around the pros this weekend. Our weekend in Houston was absolutely stacked. What are your predictions for that pro class?
Isaac Kennedy has been out here for about a week, and he's looking really good. So I'm calling him for a top spot one of the days. Joris is always consistent being on the podium. And Corbin is always good here at Rockhill, so I'm going to call him for a W one of the days. At least podium both days.
The champ right there.
Yeah, Rockhill champ right there. So, and he's my boy, so I'm calling Corbin for podium both days, W one of the days.
That's awesome. Well, looking back at the first straight, we mentioned the tabletop and then the first pro jump. Take us on through the rest of the section.
All right, so amateur side, like I said, the first tabletop is one of the hardest jumps to get over on the track, and then you got a long sprint, roller, sprint again, a quad into the first turn. My preferred line is roll onto it, manual, pump down, or if I can get the double manual down, carve that first turn. Pro side, obviously I don't hit that anymore, but I have. Tabletop, double, step up, I don't know what you want to call it, first jump. And then another massive sprint to the quad into the first turn. Second straight.
Yeah, let's walk down to that quad and get a view out of the first turn.
Just another biker.
Just another biker. Louis Kaminsky, always fun to see out here at Rockhill. So, watching pros practice, are they leaning towards that pull on and then double manual out? Are they boosting the thing? What are they leaning towards?
Honestly, it's like a free for all. Some of them pull onto it and then get the double manual out. I've seen people that are triple manualing the entire thing, and then I've also seen people that are manual down. So I mean, it's preferred. I don't think there's really a faster line. My preferred is to roll.
Yep.
I'm kind of scared to pull before this thing because I'm going so fast. So I just roll on it and then catch that next manual. So nothing
Awesome.
crazy. I like to keep it simple.
Yeah, simple and style, I think, is the name of the game with KJ. So coming into the Rockhill first turn, massive. Kind of kicks you out, or at least the old way, kicked you out to the pro side. Is it still that way? Kind of have to carve into that amateur side?
Honestly, I'll say it's harder to get back to the amateur side just because they resurfaced it and then they had to put like a tar coating over it to keep it together. So I mean, it's kind of scary, but you can carve it. But yeah, it's actually harder to get to the amateur side. At least the lip is the same all the way across. So I mean, if you do swing a little too far out, you have a little easier chance to get over to the amateur side. So
gotcha. No transfers this weekend.
Yeah,
you can get over.
Try not to.
And he's up. And that's the one thing. Rockhill has an amazing medical staff, always. Getting over in between the second and third straight. See where the hole shot is for the pros. Right on that lip of the pro set. Now you mentioned the tabletop on the AM side. How about this first for the pros?
I think it's better. I know a lot of the guys don't really like it, especially the waterfall off of the back. Waterfall pump down. I like it because it's easier to judge. Before, the lip and the landing were, you know, almost like an even double.
Yeah.
And if you were hauling butt, you had to push through it really hard, or you were going to over clear it.
Which was a big make or break for a lot of people's second straights.
It was really hard to get it perfect. Like some days you would have a headwind and you'd have to jump it a little higher. Some days you'd have a tailwind and you'd have to push through it really hard. So I mean, it was real weird. But now I've jumped it maybe 5 times and I've hit it perfect almost every time. I mean, awesome. Going slow on flat.
Look at you, Mr. Consistency.
I like to keep it simple.
Yeah. So nice stepped up down to a waterfall. On that AM side, we see the send it with spot flags. 2 doubles coming on the amateur side. How are those flowing? How do the racers like them?
I like them. I will say the roller after the tabletop is pretty tricky because you don't have a lot of room. You can't take. I mean, you can take a pedal, but it's got to be right after that roller, or you can just get backside and pump really hard, tap that double. So that's like the hardest part on the second straight is that tabletop to roll down, and then the double is a nice smooth tap, and then step up into the turn. Long manual, but it's really nice. I mean, I like it.
That's awesome. And we always got the style check going throughout the weekend. Where do you think the style spot is for the Carolina Nats this year? Is it one of these doubles? Is it? I know the third straight's still coming up, so is it over there maybe?
I think this will probably be the step up coming out of the second turn is probably going to be.
There you go.
Yeah, I think this will be the most style you'll see all weekend because it's not super big, so that the littler guys can jump it. And I mean, it's just a fun straightaway. It's like riding trails. You just kind of flow it and then jump into that second or the last turn, the third turn.
Awesome.
So it's fun.
Well, we're going to jump over to the exit of turn 2 for the pros. So, one of the only berm jumps on the National Series anymore is here at Rockhill. Got the berm jump for turn 2. Jump across before we get smoked. There we go. So out of the pro second straight, going up and over the amateur second turn. What are your, I mean, obviously you're a pro, you've hit berm jumps before. How's this one here at Rockhill compared to other ones?
A lot easier than you would think. I mean, it's pretty easy, but it's very, very intimidating.
Yeah. It's all mental.
I've jumped it probably 500 times, and I'm scared to push through it because I mean, it's an asphalt wall. You don't want to case it. And it's just a square. Yeah. So I'm scared of it, but if I have to jump it, I'll jump it.
Definitely. So. And then coming in, looking back at the amateur or the pro second turn, big turn, a lot of speed coming through there as always. Into the remodeled third straight for the pros.
It's big. I mean,
it's
at
big.
Least I think it's big and intimidating. It's really intimidating too because you have this big sprint coming out of the second turn, a nice low. I mean, you can suck up this what do you call it, a double step up?
Yeah.
Really, really hard, and then you get the pump down. I think the preferred line is pump down, jump, double manual, and then either tap into the last turn or jump. But it's really deceiving because you come out of the second turn hauling butt, and then you jump and you just feel like you're kind of standing still, like just hopping through it. But it's fun, scary, but it's fun. It took me a couple months to man up and do it because it was so scary.
It looks gnarly.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
No judgment there. So walking through in between these sections. Over on the amateur side, we talked about the style jump, the step up here. What about the rest? It's a lot different from the last time we were here. So
yeah. So you got the step up right here. Nice step up. Preferred. I personally, I wouldn't ever manual this thing going full speed, just because it's very tall, and the backside is kind of steep. You got the next double. It's hard to tap manual because it's like a weird, long, drawn out. So it's better just to regular manual it, and then you can speed tap the next double. And then I like to jump and throw a little bit of style into the last turn.
Definitely.
If that's what you want to call it.
The KJ style. We'll take it.
Keep it simple.
Hey, we saw you bar humping and throwing style at Grand, so.
Just having fun. The more fun I want to have.
So this is where on the pro side that double manual comes into effect, you were saying. So jump, pump down, jump, and then double manual. Are you seeing anyone roll, jump out? Manual down.
The only time I really see anything like that is if someone messes up right here.
Gotcha.
I really want to see Eddie Clarté manual this deep double right here. If anyone can do it, it's Eddie for sure. Eddie will double manual, and I guarantee he'll pass someone right here if he's behind him.
All right, Eddie, you got called out right there. We're gonna jump over. And the beautiful thing about a rebuild is resurface turns. This last turn gave some people some problems in the years past. And, you know, it could make or break some races. we got fans over on the fence over there. But when you're coming in from the amateur side, where are you shooting to enter the last turn?
I jump all the way to the inside because I'm pretty sure, I don't know exactly what they did, but they tore it completely down. I think they pushed it back a little bit.
It looks beefy.
And then they made it taller.
Yeah.
So I like to just jump in, hug the tough blocks, and then just shoot straight up the top of the turn.
Definitely.
And then catch a couple pedals and get into this last straightaway.
Awesome. And last straight rhythm section, your legs are tired, you're burning. Come race time, it's really going to be a charge to that line.
Yeah, for me, my line is pull in a lot. I've seen a lot of people that are manualing onto the local kids like to call this jump right here a tubble.
Okay.
Because it's not quite a tabletop. And
not quite a double.
So
yeah.
That's the tubble. some people manual onto the tubble, but it's a very long, deep manual.
Yeah.
For me, I keep my speed if I pull in and like nose manual it or pump it and then manual onto the step up and jump off down to the roller.
Definitely.
The next roller. So that's my preferred line, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. We're gonna hold you to it again.
We'll see come racing. Like you said, my legs might be burning.
It might be some panic pumps, and that's okay, KJ.
I will be pumping the entire straightaway, just trying to stay alive.
So you're saying manual on, jump out.
Yep. Manual on, jump off the top of this. I personally don't like to manual it because I got short legs, so it's safer for me just to jump down and then, pedal out or pump out or manual out. But
do you have a favorite line you've seen so far on this last straight?
One line that I was eyeing up was triple out from the top of the step up to the last roller. All the way over. But being old and fragile and kind of scared, I never pulled the trigger on it, but local boy Nolan Cardwell did it. Like second try, he rolled at it a couple times and then he just sent it. I was like, oh my God. And then he one-upped it, tripled in over the tubble, manual on, and then tripled out.
Oh.
And now that was wild. I was like, I quit.
I quit. Yeah. That's why you're back to amateur, man. He's going to the pros. Yeah, it's all right.
I don't do that kind of crazy stuff anymore. As much as I'd like to, I just can't pull it. I can't pull the trigger. I got too much responsibility.
That's fair. Well, KJ, thank you so much for joining us for Track Talk. Yeah. Gonna be a great weekend out here. Absolutely. Tomorrow is a world qualifier for the amateurs and pro racing for the pros, and then right on to your national program Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Come out, come have some fun. As always, thank you so much to Supercross for presenting our Track Talk and for sponsoring our man KJ here. Media man over at Supercross. He's been doing awesome things. Check him out. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, their website, supercrossbmx.com, and amazing stuff over there. A lot curated by KJ. So
if you watch, thanks for the support. Thanks for all the subscribers and comments and everything. I mean, it means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to Bill back at home. Thank you guys. It's awesome.
Can't wait to see you this weekend. Good luck to all the racers. Tune in live. Peace.